Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, 11th of August 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. Nothing interesting in form of the market influence, of course, market impact is scheduled for release during the London session. Because what we have is a CPI from the Germany, Harmonized CPI from the Germany, and 10-year bond auction from the Germany. That's it. That's about the news. But during the New York session, we have important data from the US. At 2:30, there is a scheduled for release consumer price index and the core consumer price index from the US, of course. 4:30, there's crude oil inventories and the FOMC member Rafael Bostic's speech. At 6 o'clock, there is a member Esther George speech, and 8 o'clock p.m. there is federal budget balance data from, of course, Fed. So, not very busy day, apparently, for markets, but we will take a look definitely on the US dollar and the consumer price index data, because the consumer price index is expected to drop from 0.9% to 0.5% on monthly basis, and from 5.4 to 5.3% on a yearly basis, which means there is no inflationary pressure on the consumer side of the market. So that's very interesting. And there's crude oil inventories data, which are supposed to decline massively, minus 800,000 barrels for this week. So let's take a look at this crude oil chart. This is daily time frame chart of crude oil. And we need to move some lines here. We got this short-term trend line in blue here, but there is something very interesting. As I said, this was the key technical support at 65.18, the lows of the 20th of July 2021. Just 2 days ago, we have a sell-off towards exactly this level, and as you can see, we have a bounce, a very nice bounce from this level. Let me just move this here so we can see more clearly our chart. So now we have a nice kind of a pin bar, but if you take a look deeply, maybe there's some kind of a double bottom. It's not really a really big trend here on a daily time frame chart. It's not really like something very meaningful, but nevertheless minus 15% is still something for this market. Bounce, test of the support, important support, 65.18, still the key technical support. Engulfing pattern, bullish engulfing pattern, back inside the channel, the main channel. So let me just extend the main channel lines here, so we could just do it like that. Okay, and now we have, of course, the other technical resistance to be hit soon. So the first one will be I guess the highs from the June, which is somewhere around the level of, let me just drag it down, 674.37, which is the high here, which is the high of the last day of July. So that's the next target, and of course the level of 70.10 as we have it on our chart. So interesting kind of a price action recently. We still have a double bottom, and the market is apparently ready to move higher. Maybe it will be moving inside of this channel for some time now, but still it's ready to go up, despite the fact that momentum is still negative, and it's kind of a weak because it's only 43 points. So first we need to get to the 50 level, and that level is above $70. Okay, so any breakout above $70 would be market sentiment shift from bearish to bullish. And then, of course, any breakout above the blue trend line is even more bullish, because then the targets are 74.37, 75.16. So this is the supply zone on the chart for now for the crude oil. So this is how it looks like. Let's take a look on gold, because we got recently very nice price action on a gold market as well. As I said, we finally hit the 61% Fibonacci retracement of the whole move up, 1689. We have a kind of a very strong reaction from bulls. They bought the dips back up and they are defending. Let me just change this on green, and they are defending this demand zone between 1677 1658. So that's nice, that's very good. Okay, but volatility is limited on the gold. As you can see, we are not moving much because recently we have very big volatility days, apparently last week. So right now, of course, if this bounce have any future, then bulls needs to break above 1750 1760 technical resistance. So apparently this is in a short term the key technical resistance zone between those two lines here. The next target, of course, is 1791. Let me just apparently point out one more important level, of course, the technical resistance level that has been tested a couple of times, 1830 1833. That's the next important technical resistance on gold. So that's the situation on a gold. Let's take a look what is Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin is extending our move to the upside, so I think that this wave C might be soon invalidated, because as soon as we break above $47,060, which is the target for this move up, we could, after the pullback, explode to the upside. As you can see here, the recent correction here was only about, let's say, 12.5%. Something around that, 12.5%. So we might say, that there might be some sort of the pullback. Of course, it shouldn't be bigger than 12%. If the momentum, if the bulls want to keep this momentum intact, the momentum is very dynamic, very strong, then this dip here, this pullback in Bitcoin, because it will manifest sooner or later, shouldn't be more than, of course, 12.5%, something like this. Yeah, something like 12 to 12.5%. Key level 47,060. So that's obvious. And let's just take a look at the Ethereum. And the Ethereum is following our plan, is following our scenario. We should hit the level of 3,331 soon, and then of course we are expecting some sort of a pullback, because as you can see, we are trading in extremely overbought market conditions, and then of course we will continue higher towards the level of 4,000 and beyond. So we are waiting for 61%, the last Fibonacci retracement levels of the whole move from the middle of the May to the end of the July. So that's the situation on the Ethereum. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum and most of the cryptocurrency markets are really strong right now. They are trending really dynamically. They are very pro growth right now, especially after the successful hard fork of the Ethereum. This is being seen across the board of the cryptocurrencies. So please keep an eye on them, because we might be positioning, the market participants might be positioning itself to the higher move, to the more gains this year, because more of them is coming back from the holidays, from the summer holidays, and more of them is resuming the trading on the financial markets. So we should be very keen on this cryptocurrency markets right now, because they might be up to something soon. So that's my analysis for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.